ask where are you from?
Germany.
Germany, both of us.
Today I'm making a video about English. Why you can speak English that good?
I really don't know. Like in Germany, you learn English in school, very long, and afterwards I was going abroad, and there I needed to talk a lot of English, and I was watching all my TV shows in English as well. I think this is why I can speak English.
Yeah, actually the same for me. Like I had it in school for a really long time, and then I went abroad for a couple months. That helped me a lot, and now I'm studying abroad, which also of course helps me every day to improve. And also like when you watch TVs or YouTube, most of it is always in English, so I think that's a good point to learn English. Yeah. Or also music.
Yes.
Music and podcasts, that's like a big thing for me. Like a lot of interesting authors, they most of the time publish everything in English, so I just listen to it in the original voice because I prefer it, and I think that's also a big thing.
Do you think music help you to study English?
At the beginning, I think not really, but the more I learned in general English and the more I understood in lyrics and the more I got interested into music and also checked the lyrics, I think it helped, yeah.
What do you think is the most effective way to study English for you?
You mean like you want to study English to learn to speak the language?
Yeah.
I think the best thing to do is you need to be somewhere where you need to talk and speak this language. For example, if you're in America, everything is written in English. Like if you go shopping, if you go to the supermarkets, if you want to order something, everyone is speaking English, so you are like kind of forced to talk the language. I would also recommend to watch simple TV shows, very simple ones like kids shows or something. Peppa Pig is a very good start because they talk slowly, and this is also a way to learn another language. Like I was starting with my TV shows in English at 14, and really helps me, really helps me that I can talk and understand what people say to me. I think this is the biggest thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So literally find something that interests you, connected to the language, so you can work on it.
Yeah.
Either if it's like exchanging with other people, listening to podcasts, reading a book. I think everyone has different interests and ways of learning. So I think it's important to find something that really helps you personally.
Can I ask where you're from?
We're from Hamburg, but we live in Berlin. We're both studying psychology in Berlin.
Your English is really good, but you are both from not English-speaking country. How you can speak English so good?
I think it's because of education in school, and we're all listening to, so most of us, listening to English songs and watching English TV series or movies, stuff like that. I also watched a lot of series in English when I grew up because it was funnier.
You prefer like something from United States or like English-speaking country?
Like music from the United States. I think it's kind of a trend here, and I think it's very common for people. So after school they go to like another country. I think Australia or New Zealand is very common. They get to learn English much better. That's a big thing in Germany, or especially where I'm from Hamburg or Berlin.
At that time, when you go to abroad for the first time, how good you could speak English?
I think in school we are learning like the good standard, and so you have a good base. You know the grammar and stuff like that, and then you get to know like more words. So I feel like in school you don't really learn the words that you really have to have every day. You're fluent in English, I think, but it's not like when you're in a conversation, you sometimes have trouble to find the right word. And I think when you live abroad for a couple of months, it's easier in conversations.
You both have experience. You are staying abroad for a few months.
Yeah, I stayed in Australia actually. I couldn't because of Corona, but I wanted to, and I'm thinking of doing it after my bachelor.
What's the most effective way to study English for you?
I think like maybe a mix of like speaking and learning. I think it's very important for people that they can use what they learn, and a lot of lessons. I think you have to work continuously because when you just do it one time for 1 hour in a week, I think it's not enough.
Can I ask where are you from?
I'm from Latvia.
Today I'm making a video about English. You are not from English speaking country, but you can speak English. Why you can speak English?
Well, because in Latvia it's mandatory to learn English and another language like Russian or German. That's why I speak English.
How long have you been studying?
Since the 3rd grade, it's like since I was 9, I think, like 10 years.
It was enough to study in school?
Well, not really. I took some courses extra, and right now I'm studying in Amsterdam, so for a year now, and like my English has improved since then.
Some people are studying while watching YouTube or like watching Netflix with English subtitle. Do you have your own way to study English?
Like right now, I'm studying biomedical sciences, and there are a lot of terms and words that I don't understand, so I need to Google them. And like that's the way I learn, I think.
You study medical science in English?
Yeah, I do. That's a bit crazy, I know.
It sounds really difficult. As a last question, I guess you study in different way, like in school or in university. What's the most effective way to study English, do you think?
What's the most effective way? I think that maybe just reading a book and underlining the phrases or the words that you want to learn, and then just, I don't know, reread the book or something.
Can I ask where are you from?
I am from Ukraine, Kharkiv. This is on the east of the country.
Your English is really good.
I don't think so. No, my English is poor.
But anyway, you can speak it. But you are not from English speaking country. How can you speak English?
In Ukraine, people of my age, all of them, most of them, they try to study English, and our schools are. In my school, we were studying English a lot, more than in another schools of Ukraine. So we have such lessons like not only English but grammar, reading, comprehension, pronunciation. That was different lessons. So I studied English only at school and on the first course of university. That's all.
Do you think it was enough just to go to school?
Not each school as good at it as mine, but it is enough when you want to do this. It's even enough you can do it at home. So it depends on, like, you really want to do this.
So you are studying English for a long time. So I guess you study in different way. What do you think is the most effective way to study English for you?
I think for the last time, the most effective way was that I spent here a month and practice.
So you think good way to study English is to go to abroad and you speak English?
Yeah, or also, I didn't use it, but my friend told me about it's like a social network when you can know another people from another countries and talk with them on their language and have video calls, and this way you practice if you can go abroad.